Come on in to Margaret McSweeney's Kitchen for Kitchen Chat, where every week you'll meet chefs, cookbook authors, foodies, gourmets, and just plain people who love to eat. And along with laughter, chat, recipes, and stories about food, you'll sometimes also hear words of inspiration, love, and hope. As Margaret always says, Kitchen Chat is food for the senses and food for the soul. So grab a cup of coffee, put your feet up on a comfy chair, and get ready to spend a little time with Margaret and her friends.
Hello, dear foodie friends, and welcome to Kitchen Chat. This is your host, Margaret McSweeney, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. And we are broadcasting from the James Beard House here in New York City. And I'm with the new CEO, Clare Reichenbach. Welcome to Kitchen Chat.
Thank you so much indeed. And a very warm welcome to the house, Margaret.
It is just beautiful. And I'll make sure I post pictures and post the website. And there is a webcam, I understand, in the kitchen.
There is. It captures all the remarkable chefs who come to the Beard House to cook dinners here. So yeah, worth looking at.
Oh, definitely. I'll make sure I have links on the website, kitchenchat.info. But meanwhile, Clare, you are really new to the CEO position. This is your first week.
It is. In fact, this is day 3. So, yes, I've just about got my feet under the desk. So it's great to have you here in my first week.
Oh, well, thank you so much for this opportunity. What are some of the things you're excited about with the new initiatives here at James Beard?
I'm so excited about so many things. You know, it's a great privilege to be joining this organization at this exciting and important time within the culinary arena. And Susan and the team here have done a remarkably good job about growing and diversifying the programs that the foundation offers, both in terms of for the professional chef community and for food lovers alike. So I'm really excited about working with the team to determine our strategic priorities and how we can deliver greater value to both those communities.
And I love how the James Beard Foundation, ever since really 2012, has had such a heart for empowering women in the culinary industry through the Women in Culinary Leadership Program. Can you share with us about any other things?
Absolutely. We're very proud of the program we've put together for women in the culinary world. In fact, there are 2 programs, as you rightly say, Margaret. The first one was launched in 2012, Women in Culinary Leadership. This is for women at the beginning of their careers, and it's a paid mentorship program. It's really remarkable. We pair aspiring young culinary talent with industry leaders, and they spend an intensive 9 months immersed in their worlds, learning from the best. And in fact, today we proudly are putting the applications for positions for that mentorship program, and in fact, and for the other entrepreneurial program that we'll talk about as well. And it's worth noting that initial program was launched with Chicago's very own Vermilion Rohini Day, who's also one of our board of trustees. So there's a lovely connection there. And she's a very impassioned advocate for looking at ways in which the foundation can help address this gender gap within the industry. So that's the first program we launched, and that's been going and growing and strengthening. And then the second one is really for women who are more advanced in their careers and are looking to take their businesses to the next level or to scale it. So that's the entrepreneurial program. That's actually an intensive training program in partnership with Babson College. And that's really a very hands-on tool-based program to equip women to lead within business within the culinary world. And we think they're very complementary programs. And in addition to those 2 kind of programmatic offerings, we have a series of resources and webinars. Obviously, there's the James Beard Foundation scholarships, and over, I think, nearly 300 women have benefited from that scholarship program, which is fantastic. And we shine a spotlight on fabulous women chefs in this house. Even this evening, we have a fabulous women chef. Yesterday, there were 3 women in this. So it's a wonderful opportunity to elevate the profile of women through our dinner program as well.
People can have the opportunity to dine, is that right, here at the James Beard House?
Absolutely. So we have a membership program, but the dinners are open to the public. And we would encourage you to go to our website, both to look at the leadership programs and the application for the posts that we've just been talking about, but also to look at the rich menu of dinners that we have here. I think there are over 200 a year. So there really is a diverse and exciting program of chefs from around not just around the country, but around the world who come. And it's a real rite of passage for them to cook here. And we are the lucky beneficiaries of being able to experience them in a really intimate setting. So yeah, we really encourage people to come and check us out.
Oh, Oh, that is fantastic. And do you have a favorite James Beard story that you've ever heard?
What I love actually is just installing myself in my office. And there are all these wonderful photographs of him with the luminaries of the culinary world, so pictures of James Beard partnered with Julia Childs, and just rejoicing in each other's company and being surrounded by these images feels like a great privilege.
Oh, absolutely. They really did exude joy in the kitchen and sharing that with others and teaching others, and you're continuing that legacy. That is just wonderful. Now, do you enjoy cooking?
It is a true, authentic passion of mine, but I do not purport to be anything other than a curious and impassioned home cook. But yes, it's very dear to my heart, and it's one of the reasons that I'm just so delighted to be in this position.
This is wonderful. And is there anything else you'd like to share with our listeners about the James Beard House or any upcoming programs?
I would just really encourage your listenership to go to the website to get a better sense of, especially the women's programs that we're literally launching today. So this is wonderfully timely. So that's what I would encourage.
Well, Clare, thank you so much for being on Kitchen Chat. And thank you, dear foodie friends, for tuning in. And always remember to take a moment and savor the day.
Thanks for joining Margaret for Kitchen Chat today. Margaret would be so excited for you to drop by and visit with her at kitchenchat.info, where you'll enjoy podcasts, blogs, recipes, tips from chefs, and even great giveaways. She invites you to share your recipes and kitchen stories too. As Margaret always says, savor the day.